just need, like, everything will remain the same as of number series, but you will have to remember the positional values of all the given alphabets. Now, like, we know that A is the first letter series, B is the second letter in the series. So likewise, in a question, or suddenly if I ask you what is the positional value of, let's say, P, then you need to figure out the positional value of P in 3 seconds. It should not take more than that. Okay. And no one will start counting A, B, C, D, E, F. No one will go for that. Okay. So now to remember it, you can take the help of this word ijoti. The word ijoti is very helpful in finding the position of the alphabet. P comes in the 5th position, J comes in the 10th position, O comes in the 15th position, T comes in the 20th position, and Y comes in the 25th position. Okay. Then there are certain more things which you can remember, like M. If I rotate M, guys, if I rotate M slightly in the clockwise direction, what will you get to see? If I rotate M slightly in the clockwise direction, what number will you see? You will get to see 3, right? But 3, the third character is C. So M is not the third character. You can remember that M is the 13th character. Okay. So this is one way of remembering the value of M. This is how I remember actually. And then you'll see there's an alphabet which is exactly the reverse of M. Which is that? Which is exactly the reverse of M. It is W, right? So what if the value of positional value of M was 13, so you can remember that the positional value of W will also have 3 at the end, but it cannot be the third letter, it cannot be the 13th letter, so it's the 23rd letter. Okay, so this is how I remember the positional value of M and W. Okay, and you can also check it on the internet, like they have some stories for all the letters, all the given letters. Okay, so just practice with this ijoti. If I ask you what is the positional value of, let's say, P, okay, now you know that P comes just after O, and in ijoti you get to see that O is in the 15th position, so P has to be in the 16th position. Okay, similarly, let's say if I ask you what is the positional value of V, right? So you can figure out that V comes just before W, so it has to be 22, or V comes just after T, right? Now T comes in the 20th position in ijoti, so V will be 21, 22. Okay, so this is how you need to take the help of ijoti to find out the positional value of the characters. Okay, now one more thing which you need to remember, like okay guys, tell me, if I start counting from the left hand side, the position of A is 1, right? If I start counting the position of A from left hand side, it will come 1. The position of B from left hand side is 2. But what is the position of A from right hand side, guys? From the right hand side of the alphabet series, what is the positional value of A? It is 26, right? So tell me, what is the sum of the positions of A from left hand side and right hand side? Now tell me, what is the sum of positions of A from left hand side and right hand side? That is 27, right? Let's try to look if it is 27 for all the letters. Let's say we take B. Now B comes second from left hand side, right? And from right hand side, what will be the positional value of B? It will be 25, right? So now what is the sum of positions of B? 2 plus 25, 27. Similarly, if you think about, let's say, this T. T comes, you can look into the screen. In ijoti, you can see that the positional value of T is 20. Now let's calculate from the right hand side. So Z comes in the first position from right hand side, Y comes in the second position, X comes in the third position, W comes in the fourth position, V comes in the fifth position, and so T comes in the seventh position, right? So the positional value of T from left hand side is 20 and from right hand side it is 7. So the sum is coming out to be 27. So can you see a pattern here? You see a pattern, right? And what is the pattern? The pattern is the sum of the positions from left hand side and right hand side for any alphabet is 27. And why is it 27? Because you can guys remember it in this way. Let's say there are 4 people A, B, C, D standing in a row. Okay, A, B, C, D are standing in a row. Now B, if I try to find the position of A from left hand side and right hand side, from left hand side it will be 2, from right hand side it will be 3. So the sum of the position is coming out to be 5. The reason is there are 4 people, and since we are calculating the position of B twice, so B has been counted for 2 times, right? And that is why the other 3 members A, C, D have been counted once, but B has been counted twice. So the sum of the positions came out to be 20. Sum of the positions came out to be 5. Similarly, if I talk about the positional value of B, let's say. So when I'm counting from the left hand side, I have taken only A into consideration and B into consideration. When I am counting from right hand side, I am taking into considerations all the letters from C to Z, and I'm taking into consideration B again. So since all the 26 letters have been taken into consideration, plus B has been taken into consideration for one more time, so that is why the sum of the positions of any letter in the given alphabet series from left hand side and right hand side is always equal to 27. And this is very important because in most of the questions you will see that they're taking the help of this particular thing to frame questions. Okay. So for example, if we want to find the position of alphabet S, then we know that T is 20. Basically, they're talking about how to take the help of EJOT. Okay. Now, so guys, now try to solve this question. We'll solve 2-3 questions on alphabet series now. Okay, Manasvi. Once again. Okay. The only thing which I was saying is that the sum of position of any letter is 27. The sum of positions of any letter is 27. Like A is coming first from the left hand side and A is coming on the 26th position from the right hand side. So the sum of position is 1 plus 26, 27. Similarly, if I talk about any other character, let's say E. So E comes in the 5th position from the left hand side. And if you start counting from the right hand side, then you will see that E comes on the 22 position from the right hand side. So the sum is coming out to, or let's take the positional value of X. X, the position of X from left hand side is 24. And just calculate the position from right hand side, you will see that it is 1, 2, 3. So from left hand side it is 24, from right hand side it is 3. So the sum of position is 27. Okay. So this is only which you need to remember. Okay. So most of you have already answered the question. In the following alphabet series, one term is missing. Choose missing term from the options, and we don't have the option. It's here. Okay. So you have figured it out. The given 4 letters are nothing but vowels. So only the missing character has to be a vowel, which is E, right? So the answer is E. Moving ahead, next question for you guys. Try to solve this question. You have 5. There are 2 missing characters. Okay, I see that people are getting confused between option D and option E. Okay, so let's look into the solution, and it is simply option E, and it is consisting of the series written in alternate letters. Like if you see from Y, you got W, right? How many letters back, guys? How many letters? From Y you got W. How many letters back? From 25 you got 23, na? So 2 positions back. From W to U, from 23 to 21, again 2 positions back. So they are simply going 2 positions back. So now, similarly, you can see that from S they got Q, right? So after Q they will get O, because Q comes in the 17th position. So next one will be in the 15th position. And from EJOT you can figure out that O comes in the 15th position, and then after 15th decrease to the next letter has to be the one which is in the 13th position, and in 13th position we have M, right? Okay, next question.